Today, whether you're joining me live or watching the replay later, I just wanted to welcome you. And before we begin, I just want you to know this is a gentle space. You don't have to do anything perfectly. You can tap along quietly or simply let the words land, whatever way feels supportive for you. And afterward, we'll do some hypnosis, and you can stay or leave. That's up to you. Some people like to just leave at that point. And we'll just kind of see what comes up. Basically, if you're new here, my name's Anne-Marie Wiseman. I'm a hypnotherapist and EFT practitioner. Been doing this for about 15 years now. I originally started from my own trauma. I found EFT. And it was a complete game changer for me. I had tried traditional therapy, DBT, CBT, EMDR, all of the things. And it wasn't until I found EFT tapping and hypnosis that I felt some real shifts in my own PTSD. So I became trained in both. I specialize in working with narcissistic abuse survivors like me, domestic violence survivors, and SA survivors, childhood. So I just want you to make yourself comfortable, and I'll explain a little bit about what EFT tapping is. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It combines gentle tapping on the acupressure points with focused language. You know when something's being released because you'll feel something. Like you'll feel a little bit lighter, maybe you'll yawn, some people cry. That's how you know things are being released as you tap along with certain points. Sometimes you'll feel like you need to stay on a certain point. You feel free to do that. If you're feeling like you need to stay here for a few moments longer until you feel that release, maybe you'll yawn, then you'll know, okay, that's released now, I can move on to the next tapping point. That's fine. You'll catch up. You don't have to do it perfectly, like I said. Just go through them all at whatever rate works for you. I might be going a little faster than you. That's fine too. We're just calming the nervous system, working with the emotional patterns that live beneath the surface. And we're going to be working today, like I said, on self-doubt, shame, feeling of never being good enough, which is a very common topic for everyone, but especially for children of narcissistic parents. So there's a lot of work around that. I've mentioned before Dr. Carol McBride, Will I Ever Be Good Enough? Daughters of Narcissistic Mothers. So that was sort of what the theme of this week has become. And you don't have to relive anything. We're not digging into the past. We're simply noticing what's present and allowing the body to soften through the tapping and then the hypnosis that we're going to be doing that's following. I am following along with some notes here, don't mind me, because it's a lot to keep track of. So, and if anyone has any questions, you can put those in the comments. I'll try and answer them if I see them as we go along. If not, I will answer them later. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to wait just a few more minutes. Let some more people come on in and join us. I know it's early in the U.S. Sorry. We've been digital nomads for my husband and I, it'll be 3 years in June. So still living on the Adriatic Sea right now. So it's 4 p.m. here. I know it's really early, so a lot of you will have to catch the replay, I'm sure, in the U.S. We will be coming back to the U.S. hopefully by June, so I'll have them on more of a regular U.S.-American schedule at that time. And I also wanted to mention EFT tapping. My mentor was Dr. Lori Layden. She worked with the Rwanda genocide survivors. And I knew that if the genocide survivors could have benefits from this, it could certainly work for those of us with EFT tapping. So I always like to tell people that when they may have some doubts on how powerful this tool actually is. It's a powerful tool. The best thing about it is you can do it on anything, anywhere, on your own. You don't even have to say anything. You can just tap along to the points. And we'll go along. I'll tell you a little now more about the actual points so you know where to follow along. We'll have the karate chop. We'll do a couple rounds at the beginning on that. Top of the head. And I'll be saying this as we go along. Inside of the eye. Side of the eye. Under the eye. Under the nose. Chin. Chest. And side. And like I said, if you feel like you need to stay on any one point, go ahead and do that. That's fine. And we will go ahead and begin with our Will I Ever Be Good Enough EFT Tapping, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. So let's go ahead and begin. Even though I sometimes wonder if I'll ever be good enough, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though this feeling has followed me for a long time, I'm open to being kind to myself right now. Even though part of me doubts my worth at times, I'm willing to meet myself with compassion. This feeling of not being good enough. Always questioning myself. Wondering if I'll ever measure up. This deep self-doubt. Feeling like I have to prove myself. Carrying this belief in my body. All this pressure to be more. Will I ever be good enough? Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever feel good enough. Just take a deep breath in. Just notice if any feelings come up in your body. If anything came up during that round. And you can also write down anything that came up, and you can work on that after this on your own. Just take some time to tap through it, see what's going on, if anything came up, and just work through that. Like I said, you'll feel the relief in your body once you've gotten it cleared, that energetic pull within you. And you just take your time and do that afterward. And we'll go ahead and begin the next round. Even though sometimes I wonder if this belief is the truth, I've held this belief for so long, I'm willing to think about this in a new way, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've carried this belief that no longer serves me for a very long time, I'm open to the idea of feeling better, feeling like maybe I am worth everything that I can be and am. That I am good enough and always have been. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Maybe this belief isn't the truth. Maybe it came from somewhere else. Maybe I learned this over time. And it doesn't have to define me. I can honor how hard it's been carrying this belief. It makes sense that it feels heavy, that it feels this way. I know I've been doing the best that I can. I'm open to the idea of releasing this belief that I'm not good enough and wondering, will I ever be good enough? Just take a deep breath in. See if any emotions come up around that. Any thoughts come to mind. You could work on those later. And we can go ahead and start the next round. Even though I know I don't need to earn my worth. There have been times in my life that I haven't always felt that way. Like I need to earn my worth by what I do, what I can do for others, rather than who I am. I'm open to releasing this feeling that I'm not good enough. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I may have carried this belief for a long time now, I'm open to releasing this as it no longer serves me. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though there's been this feeling that I'm not enough. Deep down, inherently, I am enough. I know this through my higher self, through my higher guidance. I am enough, always have been, and always will be. And I'm finding now that I'm open to allowing myself to believe this. Top of the head. What if I don't need to earn my worth? What if I'm already enough? Even if I don't fully believe it yet, I'm open to believing this. I'm open to the possibility of this belief. My worth isn't up for debate. I can release this old belief. I am enough and always have been, just as I am, right where I am. Just take a deep breath in. Just allow it to integrate that feeling. This feeling of I am enough. Just notice how your body feels, if anything's shifted, even slightly. And like I said, if anything else comes up, you can just take a few moments to do some tapping on that on your own. You don't even have to say anything. You can just do the tapping on the feeling. And like I said, if you get stuck on a certain spot where you feel like you need to stay there, go ahead and stay there for a few minutes. You'll feel that release once it's released. You'll know. So thank you for joining me for the tapping portion of this live. And I'm going to be doing these hopefully every Thursday, but also on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern. So I hope you'll join me for those. You can subscribe to be notified of those. And I'm also releasing hypnosis videos a few times a week. So I have one on self-worth, which goes along well with this subject. So you can listen to that. You can fall asleep to it. There's a sleep one on there on my YouTube channel at Anne-Marie Wiseman. And we'll take a little break now for those of you that want to do the hypnosis portion. You can stay. If you're just wanting to do the tapping portion today, that's fine too. So we'll take a little break, let people use the restroom if they need to. And then we will be doing the hypnosis portion. So we will take a moment now I'm just going to look at some messages and take a little break, grab some water if you need to, whatever you need to do. And we will be back in a moment for that hypnosis and see, this is trying to see what we've got here for questions. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're good there. All right. So go ahead. Those of you who are here for the hypnosis portion, go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. You can lie down, get comfortable. I suggest grabbing a blanket, because you can get a little bit cold once you're in hypnosis, so get yourself warm and comfy, and we will go ahead and begin with the relaxation, and then we'll go right in. So just go ahead, close your eyes, just take a deep breath in, and just have you begin to relax, starting at the top of your head, relaxing down through your eyes, down through your cheeks, relaxing down through your mouth and your jaw, releasing and relaxing with each and every breath. Relaxing down now through your chest, down through your shoulders and your arms, down through your hands and out through your fingertips. Releasing and relaxing with each and every breath. Relaxing down now with the next breath in, through your back, through your chest, down through your stomach, relaxing down through your legs, down through your feet, and out through your toes, releasing and relaxing. There's nowhere else that you need to be, nothing you need to do. As you feel yourself relaxing deeper and deeper, and as you listen to my voice, you notice that you don't have to concentrate. Your subconscious already knows how to listen. With each word, you can drift off, relaxing deeper and deeper. Feel yourself drift like a leaf floating on water, landing only where it needs to. And with every breath out, your body begins to recognize that it is safe to relax, safe to let go, safe to rest. As you feel yourself relaxing deeper and deeper with each and every breath. Now imagine yourself slowly walking down a gentle path. It might be surrounded by trees or light or the open sky. It may be clear skies or cloudy. With each step, you feel more relaxed, more settled inside yourself, as if you're moving away from effort, from striving, from needing to prove anything. Ahead of you, there's a soft, peaceful place. A place where you can simply be. And as you arrive, you notice how calm the air feels, how steady your body feels. This is a place where your nervous system can rest. In this space, there is nothing expected of you, nothing required, nothing you need to become. You are already exactly where you need to be. You are already enough to be here. With each breath, you sink deeper into comfort, deeper into ease. Your mind can slow down. Your body can soften. Your subconscious can open. And any sounds around you only help you drift deeper, knowing you are safe. Now bring to mind the question, will I ever be good enough? Not to analyze it, not to judge it, just to notice how it feels in your body. Perhaps it shows up as heaviness, tightness, pressure. This question did not come from nowhere. At some point, it was learned, absorbed, picked up. Often in moments where love felt conditional, where approval felt uncertain, where being yourself didn't feel safe. And your subconscious understands this. So there's no need to push this question away. It was once a strategy, a way of trying to belong, to stay safe, to be loved. You can gently thank that part of you for trying to protect you. And now, invite your subconscious to consider something new. What if the question itself is no longer needed? What if your worth was never something to achieve, or earn, or prove? What if your value existed before expectations, before comparisons, before conditioning? Imagine now that you are gently releasing the weight of that question, like setting down a heavy bag you've carried for far too long. You don't have to answer it. You don't have to resolve it. You can simply let it dissolve. And in the space that it leaves behind, a new understanding begins to form. One that doesn't shout or demand belief. Just a quiet knowing that you are allowed to exist without justification, that your worth is inherent, stable, unchanging. You don't have to be more healed, more productive, more pleasing. You don't have to be perfect, or certain, or finished. Your nervous system begins to learn that rest is safe, that presence is enough. And slowly, very gently, your subconscious mind integrates a new truth. I do not need to earn my worth. I am already enough. Even as I grow, even as I learn, even as I change, this understanding settles deeply, calmly, naturally within. Now begin to bring your awareness back, knowing that this healing will stay with you. This healing will continue long after this hypnosis session ends. Your subconscious knows exactly how to integrate what is helpful and release what is no longer needed. You may notice a sense of calm or softness or quiet strength. And as you begin to return, you bring with you this gentler relationship with yourself. Slowly become aware of your breath again, the surface beneath you, the room around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes, taking your time, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Feeling grounded, present, and supported, knowing you are enough right now, just as you are. Welcome back for those of you who did the hypnosis. Thank you for joining. This will be on replay for those of you who missed it, and I also have a new hypnosis video out on self-worth, which addresses this feeling of will I ever be good enough? So you can watch that. You can fall asleep to it. There's a sleep one, and then there's a 1-hour hypnosis on self-worth. So don't feel like you missed anything for those who are just now joining. And I wanted to take a moment. If you want to subscribe, we'll be doing this again on Sunday. We'll do EFT tapping, followed by hypnosis on creating healthy boundaries and learning how to say no. I know a lot of us struggle with that. So I hope you can join me. It'll be 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And I just want to take a moment to thank all of you who joined live and for those on the replay. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.